So, I'm here with TeamOkay commentating jmcgnh versus octopotus in the league practice tier, season
Yep.
43. So, we've got base guilds prosperity. So here's, yeah, just base and prosperity.
No guilds in this one. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a mini set, so less likely to show up.
Yeah, you know,
So I feel like go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, it's kind of like dual set. I mean, right away I just noticed that there's no village on this board.
hmm Yeah, I feel like maybe we should explain the way practice tier works. It's a new addition to League as of season 42. The basically it's for players who haven't played 30 rated games yet, and the objective is to get them there so they can be accurately seeded into a division for the next season of League.
Yeah, although I'm pretty sure that seasons 44 onwards are not going to have it.
Yeah, I believe you're correct about that.
So this is just a two-season thing,
hmm
as the league grew to a very large number of players.
Yep. So Octopotus opens with silver.
Um, I think we'll let the openings slide for a bit. So what do you think of this board? Because
Mhm.
we haven't
I,
got strong trashing, we haven't got a village, or, well, you've got some draw, lab and library, but
yeah,
village and trashing is lacking. Um, you've got
I, th-
bandit, which is, gain golds.
I think I'm definitely going to be playing with either Bandit, probably Bandit early as my terminal, maybe shifting to expand later to pick up some extra provinces. But I definitely want to win the lab split.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, a turn is probably gonna look like playing a bunch of labs and then a bandit or an expand. So here we
Yeah,
see, um, yeah, so Octopotus opens with silver silver, and jmcgnh gets Watchtower Workshop. Neither of which is like relevant in this board, in my opinion, as Workshop is not going to be gaining a lot of useful cards. But there's like Silver, Cellar, Watchtower, Estate, Upper
yeah,
Curse. It's like, you don't want those. And Watchtower is great if you have like small hands, or if there's like cursing attacks that you want to negate, or something like that. But here it's not doing much except like being a moat.
yeah. I think I like the silver open more just because five is by far the most important price point here, as on many boards. But I think
Yeah,
here even more so than most,
yeah.
because
Here,
the only two things you're going to want a lot of are the laboratories and the markets.
yeah. Here you they both hit 5, but do you want Bandit first before a market? I think you do.
Yeah, yeah, you're probably right about that.
Because getting gold gains will also help you just keep hitting 5 in your successive turns.
Definitely. A horde early. I don't love that.
That's just an expensive silver. You could have gotten a bandit and gained a ton more economy just by playing it.
Indeed. And that I feel like this is something that comes up a lot in some of the lower tiers. You don't need to buy something that takes up all of your money.
Yep. I mean, at least it's not gold, right?
Oh, speaking of, um, yeah, I
DZ
agree with DZ.
and Sean are here.
I don't know. Oh, nice.
Expand is
Um,
great. Expand is great here because Bandit gains golds, and Expand can make golds into provinces,
yeah,
and you're not likely to be colliding them often unless you have like a huge lab stack. So I feel like you can pretty confidently have the thing going with Bandit golds getting expanded to provinces.
yeah. And at a certain point, you probably switch your gold gaining from horde to from bandit to horde rather. Mhm. Yep, Shanahan seems to be on it here. You do want a huge lab stack.
Are these players going? Oh, Octopotus bought a duchy for gold. You're just
Yeah,
adding more stop cards.
that's the trap of the horde. I mean, I don't hate having one or two sellers here without the trashing, and especially if you're picking up duchies, but You probably shouldn't be doing that in the first
Yeah,
place.
I mean, Cellar's also better once you have labs, so you can discard like coppers to try to get some labs in hand to start off the stack. Um,
Yeah. Also, you can run with less sellers because you'll have more in hand at the beginning.
yeah, Lab and Bandit are still untouched, but Octopotus has gotten an expand.
That's at least good. Not sure how they'll use it.
Yeah, I feel like Lab is just a good card here. You want to draw as one of your main things, besides like trashing, and so draw is the top priority as trashing is not here. So with 6,
Okay.
JMC has a lot of choices, and let's see what they choose.
The gold.
J Nails would have a word or two to say about this, and
Yep.
that word would be don't do it.
To answer Shanahan's question, I don't think you do because I think you're fine with playing bandits early and you want to accumulate labs also. So while expand is nice, it's not a huge priority and you shouldn't divert your path to hit 7 too much.
Yeah, I mean, expanding estates into 5s is pretty nice, especially with good 5s like Lab. Yes, DC,
Yep.
it is horrible. 2 gold gainers, in fact. But yeah,
Yeah,
Bandit
I mean,
and Expand are
let's
the
got
terminals to go
I
here.
mean, let's cut them some slack. They've only played less than 30 rated games, but and that's something they're probably going to learn as they go on.
Shauna's not sure about Bandit. I mean, yeah, Bandit does flood your deck with a lot of gold, and gold is a stop card, so maybe just like a lab stack that expands expands stuff at the end could
Maybe.
work better.
I mean, you might be right about taking expand and
Like,
then switching to half bandit, half expand later.
well, right, but if you have like an expand, you play lab stack, expand a gold into province, and buy a province and gain another gold from horde. Like,
I see.
I
Somehow
mean,
forgot about horde there for a second.
that's like a possible thing, but you just have a ton of coppers that get in the way, I feel. But you know,
Yeah.
with a lot of labs, like you get 3 from your estates, you can buy a few more. You can maybe even get the whole stack if it's uncontested.
hmm See what's happened in the last few turns. We have expanding duchy to province from octopotus.
Yes, Sean, I
hmm
agree. Lab is a way better card early than Market because you're not gonna really be using the plus buy if you have only 6 or 7. So the lab, which draws more, is a lot better early on.
So expanding the estate into 5 we see here. That's a nice thing that they're doing right here.
Alright, let's see what they choose.
As long as it's not a duchy, please don't be a duchy. Okay, market. Not the worst outcome. Probably second best actually.
Yeah, but labs would be cool. So yeah, Octopotus seems to be playing Horde money generally. I don't know what exactly um JMC is doing.
Also
Estate
expanding an estate into a market.
Market is a popular card. I feel like you see. Oh, it does a little bit of everything, but
Yeah.
doing a little bit of everything isn't all that great a
Yeah,
lot
I
of
mean
the time.
it's never a bad ad. It's more about the opportunity cost of like you could have had a laboratory and you didn't.
Yeah, and lab you'll be drawing back to your other cards more, and I'd prioritize getting a lab stack because if you have a lab and you can like labs and you can draw your economy, then you can get more markets than if you have markets and you're trying to get labs.
Yeah. I feel like something that a lot of newer players miss is that like you don't always want to be gaining golds and like on almost all boards your first priority should be to draw your entire deck,
Yeah, I
which
mean,
is best doable with labs here.
yeah, I mean, it's just a bit disappointing to not have like a good trasher though. But yeah, labs, a big stack is nice. So yeah, we're just greening back and forth here, and Octopotus has a solid lead,
Hmm.
and they buy a duchy despite having a big lead. So if they plan on ending um, within the next couple turns, yeah, but you could have bought a lab instead just to make your next shuffle a bit more pleasant.
I don't think they're touching lab at this point.
Yeah, lab is just sitting there. Oh, and that's an
Expands a horde into a province. Interesting.
and look, you can expand into a province.
I think they'll be more likely to do a duchy into a province, but could be either.
I mean, I'd hope that they see the expansive collided and
Yeah.
expand that.
And what Shanahan makes a good point. They are getting close to half VP.
Yeah, what's
So
half
what's
VP?
left?
Um,
24. There's 31 VP left, so expanding and expand into a province
yeah, what?
should do it.
I keep forgetting.
No! Why'd you
Floating
toss your
points.
hand?
Oh no. Oh, I mean
Expansion market. I think that is half VP
that is
anyways.
that is half VP, and now you can expand a duchy into province for the win.
Yeah.
I mean, if JMC doesn't buy for the loss, and I guess they do so. No really expand shenanigans, but
Hmm.
that's been game one. Alright.
Important to point out here is that they are playing with base prosperity and guilds. I'm not sure if we've said that already. So you will see a couple more treasures in the kingdoms than usual.
Yep. Yeah, treasures and coffers. And none of the like really engine stuff from like Renaissance and Menagerie.
Yeah. Also, of course, no Nocturne, which is unfortunate.
Where's my Nocturne Love Squad at? Come on. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good try set. Like of the various three set combinations, this one is actually nice.
Yeah, and also it's nice to ease into. Nothing too complicated in these sets, which
Yeah.
makes sense for, once again, early players.
All right. So now we're just waiting to start game two, and here we
Here we
go.
go.
Ooh, this is a fun one.
Oh, this looks interesting.
There's a lot of cool cards here. Um, we've got attacks, and we've got gainers and merchant guild.
Only trashing is, in fact, Bishop. Taxman also, but not really. And
Like,
also, for by the same grain, mine. But
yeah,
once again,
but
not
like,
really.
um,
It's only really trashing if there's like capitalism or crown.
yeah. So like, you've got all the components that you need to put together an engine here, and Taxman. Well, Taxman, you can get your opponent to discard a copper early, and you can gain a silver for your next turn. And so,
Yeah.
as Sean says, I agree that Taxman Silver actually seems like a really good opening.
Yeah, usually there's better stuff, but here I think it's good. It's going to stop them from hitting five. And even though you probably won't hit five yourself that turn, you'll be better set up going into the next shuffle.
Yeah,
And yeah, it is better that it's player one, as most attacks tend to be, because you'll have a higher chance of hitting it before the shuffle comes.
double silver. Yeah, you have a lot of fives that you want to get.
If the record show the taxman is not better if you have 5-2.
Right, but in the end, like you've got good draw with you've got Rabble, so
Yeah, also throne rooming the draw is gonna be nice if you can get it to work. Festival is there for buys,
yeah.
artisan for evening. It's all here.
I mean, yeah, but you've also got two cursors and um a bishop, but JMC getting a bishop, very
Interesting.
helpful for Octopotus getting some free trashing in.
Yeah. That's like that's the thing about Bishop. I feel like most players or most newer players will overlook that while bishop does do nice things for you in trashing your estates while providing some small benefit on the side, it's pretty big that it also trashes for your opponent without them having to spend terminal space on it.
Yep. And like, I'm just looking. It's like, look at that festival and merchant guild and rabble. Just all such nice cards to put in an engine. Yeah. Taxman is pretty nice. Come on.
And the bishop.
Oh, I mean, at least maybe they'll get some trashing in.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, you trash the copper here as octopotus because you'll be
Yep.
trashing the estate with your own bishop. Oh, you no, you have to trash there. What are you
Oh
buying for
no.
4? What do you think you're getting for 4?
Another
Maybe a
bishop.
taxman?
Throne room.
Throne room seems early. You only have one action card. You could hope to high roll with the artisan, which I think which is almost certainly best for JMC to take here on 6.
Yeah, artisan. It's really nice. You can get some festivals, or I think early on you just want witches probably, witch and do something of that sort.
Yeah.
Oh, oh man. So you can get a gold which gives you 3 coins, or you can get an artisan which gives you cards costing up to 5. Um, one of those is a lot better than the other.
Someone should add J Nails and get him to come and spectate.
No, please. We want to preserve his sanity.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, I need to finish that J Nails supercut. I found like
Yeah,
all the times, but I have to edit it. Maybe over winter
you
break.
can't wait for it. Oh, and there's also a Soothsayer with Bishop. I didn't notice before that we
Yeah,
do have a gold gainer, which does work nicely with Bishop. But again, Bishop, you want to get late game because it helps the opponent a ton in the early game.
yeah. Look at this collision right here. Throne room and bishop. You can trash a gold and a silver. And get rid of all your
Mhm.
money.
Yeah. I mean, if you do wind up throwing the bishop, you trash the gold and the copper here, right? I think that yeah, the just playing the bishop straight is better.
Yeah, cause like you get a province. Yeah, soothsayer. If you can gain gold, you don't want to buy it. That's kind of the general rule here.
Even if
Um,
even if there was no soothsayer, I mean, maybe you would buy 1 gold towards the end to hit a price point, but there's still festival and merchant guild, and like you can throw in both of those. So like if you can accumulate a reasonable amount of virtual money or money from action cards, you don't want to be buying the treasures.
yeah, mine over a cursor is questionable, especially because like mine, you can upgrade your treasures, just step them up. But soothsayer, you can just gain golds straight up and either feed your bishops or buy expensive cards.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're looking at the shiny gold to platinum upgrade, but really the opportunity cost is not great.
I
You
mean,
really just want to clogging their deck.
Shen, do like should mine be bought almost ever? Is the question.
Well,
Like
yeah, though there are exceptions, the answer is almost invariably no.
it's very rare. If only that mine was a mint, that answer would be quite different.
Yep, one letter can change a ton.
Old FDS memes.
Mhm. Oh, as long as just please don't buy province here, JMC.
I
Again,
mean,
that's the expensive card trap. Just I think here you take an artisan
but
or a witch.
but you have a nice gold to feed to your bishop though.
Do you start trashing golds now? I think I'm still thinning the coppers because I want to hit price
Yeah,
points.
but the points. The points.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's fine. You can still buy an artisan, hopefully.
Yeah. Or you can buy another gold and woohoo! Octopotus with the play of the game, trashing a copper.
Yep. And well,
But
yes, they were gonna buy gold anyways. It didn't really need the copper.
yeah, I feel like we've said enough about buying gold already. Um,
Yep. Now the true play here would be to bishop the mine.
yeah. No.
I mean, better estate than silver, but is it really? Like,
Which artisan throne festival in that order? Um, yeah. I feel like I agree with that because which you can draw, you can get more money on any one turn. You totally mess up your opponent's deck with curses, and then artisan can gain you the thrones and festivals and witches that you need. Then throne, you can play your artisans and witches more and draw and gain more cards, and festivals give you the actions and some money on the side that you need to get it all together.
I wonder if they're gunning for a bishop golden deck here.
Um, I doubt it,
I,
but it
I
could be
mean,
possible. Maybe they'll accidentally get into a golden deck. That would be funny.
yeah. I mean, I played a board recently where bishop golden deck was
Right,
possibly the right thing to do.
Octopotus can
So
trash a mine into a 6 here, and I think that they should, and that the 6 should be artisan. But I
how are you
doubt
trashing?
they'll do
Wait,
it.
how are you trashing a mine into a six? Oh,
Oh wait, I
trashing a mine
forgot it's
buying a
not
six.
governor. I forgot bishop is not governor.
And you can trash a mine by a six though.
Yeah, or we can just
Trash the copper. Platinum and
yeah.
indeed.
I mean, probably
I think that
the main roadblock to getting a golden deck is you keep buying treasures instead of getting really thin, and then you might be reluctant to trash your green cards.
yeah. Also on this board, I should point out to Shanahan that you can do it for an extra point each turn with colony,
Yeah,
and it just takes what bishop 2 platinums to
yeah.
do it. Yeah,
Bishop 2 platinums, and then the colony. And so you trash the colony and then buy one back. So it's pretty good. Oh, hey, we see a festival.
I mean that's good. You definitely want to have terminal space if you're playing 2 mines.
Yeah, but you have a pretty thick deck.
The engine can
I mean,
outscore that golden
yeah,
deck on this turn on
but
this board.
we haven't seen any of the like any of the draw cards, any of the gainer. Like this is like bishop mine money. I mean, bishop is a bit faster if your opponent helps you out.
Yeah. Um.
Oh, we see a province. Okay. Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if you're going to play bishop mine, or I guess JMC is just playing mainly bishop money. I don't like the province there. I think you want to take a gold because you want to be hitting platinum here.
Yeah. I think Pure Sooth definitely can do quite well because you'll just trash your cards to your opponent's bishops, gain golds, and curse your opponent. And
Yeah, I think that's just the biggest thing that they're missing here. That like honestly can't be said enough here. Bishop is trashing. Their bishop is trashing your cards.
yep, and
You don't need one.
yeah, and really just yeah, Sooth money could be a pretty viable strategy.
Yeah. Though
Yep.
whether that's faster than the engine, I don't know. But
It is. I think
is it?
Chan's saying that like yeah, getting the Sooth and then getting thin from your opponent can help you get into an engine better than going for the engine yourself from the very
Oh, that makes
start.
sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. Suit into engine.
Okay,
Here, will they bishop the province? Is the question.
or the province and the gold, or
Hmm.
the province and the copper,
I think I'm
or
looking at.
the third
Well, they
permutation.
definitely. I think we said all three.
All right, interesting choice right here.
Oh,
Hmm.
you, bishoping the province gets you. I mean, it's only negative 1 point with the bishop play, and you still have a gold in your deck, and you got rid of that pesky green.
Yeah, and turning green cards into green tokens is nice. And yeah, I think Sean, if your opponent helps you trash with bishop, then it's easier to get into the engine. If your opponent isn't playing bishop as much to help you draw, then you're not really going to be getting to the point where you can get an engine going as easily, and so you'd be better off with like more sooth money-ish type stuff.
Yes, the bishop, which I think we already mentioned, trashing the golds from Sooth.
Yeah, so James is really as octopotus. Do you trash these silvers? I feel like you do, because
Uh,
you've got platinums and golds, and so
I think I do. I don't think they will because they're probably excited about mining the silvers into golds, and
oh,
golds
but
are.
JMC doesn't even play the bishops.
So I guess that makes it easier.
Yeah, and you're gonna be probably buying a province here as JMC. I'm expecting.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hope for. Oh,
Oh,
mine. I don't love it.
a bit late for that, don't you think?
Yeah, you're not going to get much out of it. Here, I'm going into a shuffle. Okay, they buy province.
Alright, festival. Mine the silver into a gold and bishop it for that amazing big brain play.
And it's a nice interaction considering you already have the cards in your deck.
Oh. I mean, let's see, two. Wait, actually no. Um, yeah, because you have to play the mine. Um,
See if they do it. Well, they're getting close.
oh, are they gonna bishop or are they gonna like buy another platinum?
I mean, if you already have the cards in your deck, mining the things up to get the extra VP is not terrible. Oh, they're going to mine it.
Oh,
Woohoo! I mean, I can't see them mining platinum here over gold. It's only an extra 1 victory point.
yep.
Yep, there it is. Nice
And
play.
eight, I think you just no. I
It
mean,
seems a bit early.
yeah, I wouldn't go for the province. I would just get more money. Like I might even just get a late soothsayer or a witch, but they're obviously not doing that. But I think even
It is.
gold would have been better than province going into the shuffle.
Yeah. And what? I mean, they're looking just to catch up on points
Yeah, but
because they see.
they have the platinums, so I feel like as octopotus you don't want provinces. You want to try to get a turn where you can get colony
I might even
instead.
take a I might take a festival there because the plus buy. I mean, the village effect might help you, and also the plus buy and 2 coins seems nice for getting colony plus.
Throw in the bishop and trash your actions.
Yep.
All
Thrown
right,
in.
good start.
Oh,
That
I
ain't
mean,
it.
yeah. There you go, Shaunahan.
Yep.
I mean, I can see why that looks cool to do.
I mean, this
Doesn't it doesn't do much.
you just turned a silver into a platinum. That's amazing. But like,
I mean, what you're hitting 5 now, whereas with the bishop you can accumulate like what a province worth of points here. All you have to do is toss two
yeah, I
cards you
mean,
didn't really want.
a platinum is more money in a single card, so it makes it easier to hit a higher price point.
Wait, no, they didn't even mine the gold into the platinum.
Wait. Oh no.
Oh, if already.
Um, yeah, like the platinum would have helped you hit higher price points with having less reliable draw because it's more money on a single card.
I mean, there's no reason you do that. Even like you're not worried about a platinum pile out here. You're like just
Yeah.
it's objectively better than gold.
Like, oh,
It happens sometimes.
I mean, oh yeah, that could be possibly what happened. The throne room is sometimes not the card that makes the most sense, especially with cards that have like special effects that are not just vanilla.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. At least they didn't at least bought a silver over a green card. Actually, I think silver is better than green than a duchy there,
Yeah,
for instance.
silver silver's good. Nice trashing mine, and yeah,
First person to buy two
I want
colonies
platinum. No,
province. Mm.
I would have much rather had a platinum because
Oh, for sure.
then you could have definitely gotten the remaining colonies on your last shuffle. But
Yeah,
now
and you're still picking up one there.
Octopotus is solidly in the lead now.
Yeah,
Like they
so
can,
what JMC needs
let's
a
see.
ton.
Um,
It's a province and two colonies to catch up, which doesn't seem quite doable.
right. So let's see. Octopotus has a festival that's 2 silvers, 6, and then mine the gold to plat. That's another 5. Yeah,
I forgot they can also be bishoping things for
yeah. No,
extra
but look,
points.
gold to plat, and now you've got 11 for the penultimate colony and
Yeah, that
another
seems reasonable.
let's see, 7, 12. Yeah, that's a win in hand for Octopotus, but I think JMC is just gonna play this one out.
Yeah, makes sense. If you're buying losing provinces, you're probably playing stuff out.
Yeah. Um, so they can just bishop something.
And bishop's copper. Makes sense if you don't know the wind's coming, which, of course, they don't.
And GG.
Yeah. It's an interesting game, too. A lot of the engine cards were missed. Most played bishop money.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that the attacks didn't get bought. Usually, like, lower rated players quite are favorable to attacks.
Yeah. Also, a platinum pile out, though, which would have been interesting. Both had two festivals, which is positive. And yeah, that's basically all for this game. 7 colonies to 1. Not something you
Wow.
want to see. So here, game 3. Um, what's going on this board? There's no plus buy,
Um,
and
yeah. You've got
there's
you've got good trashing with
yeah,
Moneylender.
Moneylender is nice. I hope we don't see the classic Village Smithy open.
Yeah, you've got Smithy, you've got Visor, got stuff. So, you can just put together a simple village draw engine.
Yeah.
Um,
I forgot about the Baker token. Yeah, I can see Silver Moneylender save the token makes sense. Yeah, that sounds about
yeah,
right.
Forge is also really nice because you can get rid of your estates. So since there's no plus buy, I feel like you're just kind of going to get to the point where you can consistently green and then just start greening and go.
Yeah, I feel like two things. One is Forges tends to be nicer with Advisor because they're sending your bad cards into hand, and if you already have the Forge, those are the stuff you want to get rid of anyways.
Oh,
And then other than that, I think I could see value in a Baker stack or in like just a bunch of Bakers here
I mean
because it'll help your consistency and let you green a bit earlier.
Bakers are definitely great for consistency. I I definitely want a couple fit in there.
Yeah. I'm opening Quarry and I'm assuming Smithy or Moneylender. Don't hate it.
Um, yeah. Although quarry without plus buy is just kind of a sadder silver.
I mean, sadder gold more than silver, but
Oh, oh yeah.
if you're,
But
yeah, because I mean, it will help them hit Baker, which I'm, again, cards like that are Cantrip Plus tend to be bought a lot at lower levels.
yeah, I mean,
So,
alright. So we see a double quarry versus a quarry smithy. Um, interesting.
of course, Smithy seems better. It's
Um,
like double quarry. What do you do if
definitely.
they collide?
Um, I mean, compared to like an efficient terminal draw money with Rabble, I don't know, but that also depends on like how well your opponent plays money. Because if your opponent also is playing a half-ass engine, then your engine will have more time than if they're playing good money.
Yeah. It's a shame that there's no plus buy here. It would be much more interesting with it.
Oh, a plus buy here would be amazing, especially with just quarry, so you could just slam the Baker stack and the advisor stack.
Cost reduction with plus buy tends to be quite nice.
Yeah, and yeah, a single gain is tough. It's definitely tougher than a board with buy or gain on it, because you have to choose what you're getting a lot more carefully.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure even how much you build here. I mean, I probably want to get a forge, and I probably want because I mean, if you start greeting earlier, forge will help you mill provinces. Maybe also moneylender to spin.
Yeah, I mean, I
I don't
feel
know.
like quarry's at 5. What?
It's Core is usually a much better card, but single buy kingdoms just doesn't do
Like,
much.
I think I would have probably opened like moneylender silver, honestly, and went for that. Otherwise, you could try just playing like Rabble money,
Yeah.
and that might even work a bit.
And what Rabble is discarding the quarries. I mean, Rabble's not doing. I mean, Rabble's just a
It's
smithy that does nice things with the other person's green.
yeah. If your
And by
opponent
nice, I mean nice for you.
once your opponent starts greening, then it hurts them a bunch more.
Yeah.
But I feel like getting thin is difficult here unless you open moneylender or get an early forge.
Speaking of, you could take Forge here, which I don't hate. You're not too. You're still thin enough here.
Yeah, I want forge here. I think it's good.
Yeah. Hopefully they won't fall into the expensive card trap and take
Oh no, they're just piling the quarries.
the classic quarry pile out.
Alright, buy a forge.
Please. Three quarries. What are three quarries doing for you? After the second one, they are all coppers.
Helping you buy a forge, of course.
But even two quarries and a forge will also buy you a forge. Or two quarries and a copper rather will also buy you a forge.
Shh. It's gonna be a quarry pile out, and it's gonna be beautiful.
I honestly can't wait. The other day, I almost had a bureaucrat pile out. Now I'll see quarry. Then again, bureaucrat was obelisk, so oh,
Uh,
there Baker gets bought. That I do like. I do like taking a good amount of Bakers here.
yeah, if you can. Oh, bureaucrat pins are quite funny. Like, when it can actually happen, it's great.
Yeah.
the same with like a cut purse pin that you can actually set up.
Pins are the best. I've never been able to execute one myself. Hope I will
Yeah.
soon.
I mean, and then you had like first edition Masquerade, King's Court Goons. Now that.
Sorry, what was the first edition Masquerade? I didn't. I
Alright, so
didn't play at that point.
yeah, in first edition, um, if you didn't have a cards, you still passed, but you couldn't pass anything, so you just got the cards that your opponent had, and then you trashed them. And so you just took any cards that your opponent had, and since they discarded to 3 from Goons, you just King's Court the Masquerade, and then trash all those 3 cards, and they'd have no cards in
Nice.
hand.
Pins are the best. Anyways, when 7 here. Oh, we must have missed the 2 forges have been taken.
Yeah,
They are being used to trash, which is good.
yeah.
Haha, I should.
With a minor in meme history.
Indeed. Cool if that was a thing.
In a few years, it really might as well be.
Yeah. So many niche things nowadays.
Yeah, Sean, wasn't it initially meant as a more general form of just an idea? Way back when.
It's a real shame Forge costs 7.
Yeah,
It's like you can't forge forges into things without like shelters or poorhouse or colony platinum.
nice. Right.
Poacher's a 10 still, which I think I
I don't
like.
I don't feel like Poacher's that good here, especially just because you have Baker.
Yeah,
And with Quarry around, you're not going to have a problem hitting 5 for Baker. Oh,
indeed.
look at.
Uh, Forging a copper and 2 quarries. Ah, so they're actually doing that. That's good.
Yeah, but are the quarries really going to pile? Is that really going to happen to us? I mean,
Forger is an okay 4 in the Baker stack. It's just that you're not
yeah,
hitting exactly 4 here, and the Baker is objectively better than Poacher outside of cases like Village Green.
yeah, no, like when once you pile bakers, then you might want to get poachers, but once you pile bakers, then poachers starts discarding. So
And also, once you pile Bakers, you shouldn't have too hard a time provincing almost every turn.
yeah, especially if you have just like a village and a rabble in there just to make sure that you're not tripping up on green.
Yeah.
Like really, my plan here would probably be like, yeah, get thin with forge, and then buy a ton of bakers. Yeah, if you happen to hit 4, if you miss 5, then poacher's a nice one.
You're not
Yeah,
hitting 4 with Quarry, though. At least not very much. I think a 4 in the Baker stack might be even better as an advisor, potentially.
yeah. I mean,
Or,
more draw would be good if you're not quite thin yet, but if you've gotten thin, then a poacher is nice for more economy. Royal Seal
yeah,
is not. Royal Seal is a bad card. Baker is better in
yeah.
general and on this board. So
Once
Royal
again, like,
Royal Seal
Royal
is
Seal
just a silver.
Royal Seal is not a bad card itself, but just opportunity cost. You're buying a silver for 5 when you could be taking much better cards, which I think is
Oh,
just
hi J
something.
Nails.
Oh, Jane Nails is here. Match scores golds to golds. Um,
No.
what is
Um,
the match score? I feel like I should know this.
no. There've been 2 games. Um, Octopotus won one. I forget who won game 1 here. I can just
I can just
match.
good old Dombot.
Dombot is my best friend.
Happens during quarantine and other times.
Support
2 to
Dombot.
0 off.
Support Dombot on Patreon. Not sponsored. Um.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So yes. Sean beat me to it. Oh. Yeah, so I suppose Octopotus also won game one. Um, DZ tragically breaking the news. Um,
yeah.
so we've got money.
Um, there you
Um,
go. And once again, the quarry is being worse than silver, or at least the second quarry is worse than silver.
yeah.
Another forge. I don't know. I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Oh man.
Because I don't think you're buying it to mill provinces. If like, I think you're buying it because it's food trashing.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Really, what's jmcgnh? Is that
Yes,
one of
I'm
those?
challenging J Nails and Shanahan to come up with acronyms or initialisms, I guess it would be, for JMCGNH before the
I
match
mean,
is over.
maybe it's just a cat walks on the keyboard.
Potentially. I mean, I know when I got my friends to sign up for Dominion, they thought they had to keyboard mash to get a username.
Oh, JNL's thumbnails? I'm sorry, those are actually a copyrighted thing. I cannot do that. No, I'm just lazy.
The real question is, when is J Nails going to make Monster Jesus thumbnails?
No, JNL's thumbnails are great. Go watch JNL's videos on YouTube. Maybe you'll even learn to not buy gold.
Yep. J Nails is, I found, one of the best commentators to watch, especially for newer players, because
JNails is the hero of the
yeah,
HIJ divisions.
indeed.
Alright, yeah, we see just yeah, golds, duchies, treasures. So a pretty money-ish game at this
I like
point.
that. I was gonna say I like the Bakers getting taken because I saw two in a row get played until oh, there's a no, there's a losing tie here. There would have been at least.
Ooh.
Oh, there's the win here. If JMC can it can realize that you can forge the province.
Alright, yeah, forge
I'm
province into province
so
and buy
hoping
an
for.
estate. Ooh. Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah.
This is
Um,
ooh, intense dominion right here.
indeed. Sometimes it is okay to trash province. Is a lesson that gets learned sometimes.
Yeah, trashing green cards is pretty unintuitive though, so
Yeah. I mean, milling them, I feel like is different. Well, of course, it's different. I feel like it gets seen as such more so at lower levels. So it's not like that mercenary trashing two provinces someone posted in puzzles a while back.
oh that one was yeah, that one was quite the think, but here oh, alright, progress. That
Oh,
ain't it. That ain't it.
oh, into the baker. Oh, now
Alright,
let's see if
so
the sequel. Let's see if Octopotus can do it.
yeah, and maybe they'll be able to see that milling a province and buying a state will be successful in winning the game. Can they do it? Is the question. It's close.
Peak entertainment levels here.
It's close. They can play a forge or end the action phase. Place your bets right now. It's real intense. Ooh, the
Oh, they're
forge
playing
is
a
played.
forge. Yes, they
Oh!
played it. They did it.
G, G.
Yay. I agree with Jane Hills. Yay.
That's a 3-0 result now for Octopotus.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll carry over to next season, where they hopefully stay.
Yeah, let's get some nice playing in our league. No.
Yeah. So we're halfway through the match now. Next time JMC will have that trick down. Yes, Shanahan.
Yep, You gotta see it to know it sometimes.
Good for Octopotus for realizing it.
Yep, and here we go. Player order all set up. Going into the second half. Indeed, JMC. The player order says so.
Yep.
Which you yourself set. Good job. Ooh. Oh no. Um, we've got Mountebank.
This should be fun.
Alright, we've got Mountebank and we've got Sentry.
Which is the first five here for you?
Mountebank, like,
Oh, and there's the
Sentry.
Baker token I just noticed.
Yeah, I mean Sentry, but like, it depends. If
I feel
my
like
opponent,
neither one is wrong as long as you don't touch Baker here. Or
yeah,
Vault.
like,
Or mine. So many wrong answers.
yeah, it's just Sentry, and then get Mountebank as soon as you can, or yeah, you want to get thin. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, Taxman is not very relevant, nor is any of the other stuff. So yeah, I think you just want to like Sentry, Mountebank, and City, and then Bakers.
Yeah, City should get activated fairly quickly
Um,
with
oh
the
yeah,
Mount
Curses.
with Mount Bank
Curses
piling
pile.
curses.
You're right.
Oh, don't use your coffer on the 3. What are you buying for 4?
Taxman. Bureaucrat.
Oh, oh
Oh!
no.
Chain.
Indeed, what a good pinch.
Chain L's.
I feel like there's MCGNH. That's not very nice, Jane. There is a lesson that just newer players need to learn. Oh, we also missed Octopotus using the coffer on the forehand, which is good, and gaining a mine, which is bad.
Oh no. Did we get a perfect miss opening? Wait, well,
I think so.
oh, I mean, okay. The silver, the silver is defensible, but
Yeah.
it was close. we, oh, it's kind.
Bureaucrat. Yeah. Well, what about Obelisk, Jane? Also Orchard.
One of these days, someone is just gonna do ridiculous landmark challenges and
Yes.
something. You know,
Where's Atrol?
we should do Dominion Bingo again. Nice
Yeah.
thing to do over the
I don't think I was
holidays.
here I don't think I was here the first time, but it did sound fun from what I've heard. Contraband.
Oh,
Oh no.
uh,
I mean, as the source of the only plus buy in an ideal world, I don't hate having one contraband once you're, if
I
you're
mean,
hitting 10, because if you're hitting 10, then you can be
it's
buying any of
yeah,
Sentry Mountain, Baker City.
it's not the
So I
only
think,
source of plus buy.
oh wait, what am I missing here?
A twice activated city.
Well, yeah, but I mean, how are you going to get to 2 activations quickly? What's going to pile second?
I mean, no, you can like
Curses then cities, yeah, potentially.
yeah.
But until then, I don't hate having a
Oh,
contraband around.
oh, JMC has gotten a sentry.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and like if you have just one contraband, you'll always have like two cards that you want. So
Yeah.
yeah, so silver sentry, and then yeah, because when you're adding mountebank, you add a terminal. When you add city, you're adding a
Oh
village.
no,
So just
no, Moyo.
bouncing.
It's Moyo, right? I
Yeah,
think it's Moyo. Yeah.
Moya.
why must you speak things into existence?
Oh,
Also, I think we missed it. Shanahan's submission for the jmcgnh initialism is the Joint Military Conference on Ghosts and Other Nether Horrors. Let's see if J-Nails can beat that.
nice, nice.
Please
I,
don't fall into the talisman trap of having to buy a 4.
mine. Ooh,
Well, of course, there's the classic mining the coppers from Mountebank to turn them into better cards.
yeah. I mean, I hope Mountebank gets bought, cause like we didn't see
Yeah.
any attacks get bought the last time around.
Yeah.
Um,
I wonder if they just DM'd and were like, before the match, and they were like, just, I know we don't have huge ban lists, so let's just agree we won't touch the attacks.
uh,
Wait, but then they would have broken that with a bureaucrat. How could they?
oh,
Wait,
ridiculous.
Where was yours?
I
I'm
think J
scrolling up
Nails.
through the chat. Nope. I'm just reading the other thing. Nope. Wait, what's yours? 5 seconds after. Um.
Jesus motherfucking Christ, gold's not here. Oh.
Oh, I thought that was just your. I thought that was just your reaction.
Oh.
I thought that was just your reaction to buying gold.
Oh, that's amazing.
That is amazing. I think JL's wins.
Vampire. Vampire ruling on that one, but it's
Of
worth it.
course.
Gold is that bad.
That's beautiful.
Mountebank is just untouched. These are very polite players. Are they Canadian? um.
I hope so. Canadians are good. There are impressionable youngsters around. Yes, for the record, what I said about mining the coppers into silvers is not a good strategy. That was sarcasm. And also anything about doing stuff with mine in general.
right.
um, let's see if a province gets taken here with JMC's 8.
Channels. Uh,
Mhm.
8.
JNL's the best Monday morning commentator. Or
Yeah.
no, it's Monday morning breakfast commentator.
Mm?
Wait, which
Or
one is it? No, it's Monday morning commentator. I'm just forgetting basic sayings now.
it's Saturday morning breakfast cereal. Um,
It is Tuesday. Um, well, yes, but it could also be Wednesday morning.
it is
Wait,
2020.
no, it is Wednesday morning.
It is 2020 and time is relative.
Yep, but then again, the year is also relative.
Shh. They're buying
If
gold.
already. Oh, there's the gold into platinum.
They're buying gold and they're doing it 1, 2, 3 turns in a row.
Oh no. It's Wednesday noon right now. Gotta love time zones.
It's always Wednesday nude somewhere.
Is it?
Come on.
Oh, we're gonna have a blast with just watching this commentary. I'm sorry
Ooh,
for all of this.
ooh.
Just
They're
colony
greenin'. We be
Mhm.
greenin'.
That we do. I mean, on single buy boards,
Um,
which this isn't totally, but this is basic. I mean, they're treating it as such because they moyo. Oh, nice. Anyways, I think they have hopefully they're not buying contraband here means they have learned not to buy contraband and are just doing that as a conscious decision, not because they don't notice the lack of buy. But I think on single buy boards, you I think when you hit 11, if you already have at least two platinums, you take colonies.
yeah, here we see Octopotus not buying the most expensive card and getting more economy instead. A commendable play.
Yeah, I like that.
And now we see JMC about to buy a gold.
Do you even buy a gold there over like two silvers? I think you do, actually. Just don't mind me.
Yeah, the the old ago concept of money density.
Oh yeah, I remember that from when I was just reading the wiki
Is that
before I
still
found the Discord.
on there? Oh god.
I'm not sure. I read the thing. I just spent like a whole day reading it in like maybe early May.
Oh
I
man.
think I saw something about money density there.
All right, so we've got a 4. And I think they've seen Bureaucrat to be pretty good, so they're just gonna get another copy. But you know, Talisman is another tempting card to
I don't
get
know.
here.
I could see
Oh,
oh, Taxman. Mario is
Moyo.
just speaking things into existence this game. Anti-gold partisans,
Ooh.
the biggest crypto opponent? Yes, it
No,
is. I mean, I
that's
don't know. It does sort of make sense though,
that's a big
because you don't want to be setting
conspiracy.
your golds out of commission for too long. I
Right,
mean, if you already have them.
but you know, yeah. See, exactly. If you hide the treasures in the play area, they're not going to be in your deck. Lamau Matt just
Mario, can you please just since
missing the attacks.
since apparently they see your chat, not the rest of ours, would you mind just talking about buying all the mount banks?
Yes.
Yeah, indeed.
they
So it's like the attack.
It is if you're playing IRL, or it's like right next to it.
You're playing IRL, the rest of the cards are in the play area as well. I think if you buy
And
platinum
another.
here, it's Jack.
Nope.
Or no, colony, not platinum.
Oh,
Power
Sean's
ranking
about
on
to
the
drop the power ranking, and Mountebank is gonna be the
Sentry and mount
number
bank
one.
at the top. Yeah,
And Mountebank
that's
again.
that's about accurate.
I mean,
I really
Mountebank
wish.
is a strong attack. Like, they didn't even get Sooth or Witch last game, so, like, what you gonna do?
Yeah, maybe beautiful. Is Goons is in prosperity, right?
Yeah,
And King's Court, I think.
alright.
I hope there's King's Court that gets played right. I go to 31 here.
Yeah, so,
Octopotus seems to be a half a turn ahead,
yeah,
so
no,
they
but
can
this,
safely.
yeah, this is gonna be the, oh, this is actually the loss if,
Yeah, there's
JMC,
this game regardless because Octopotus has 12 in hand already.
yeah, and
There it is. You buy
GG.
province there just to give
But
yourself a chance,
the
but didn't really matter here.
extra turn is the loss.
Yep. Actually, I don't know if they knew that. I had a game in medium games where someone didn't realize that or I think it was no, never mind. They didn't realize something else, which led to a first-person tie being a loss.
Oh dang. Um, yeah. So Oct- Octopotus with the 4-0.
Good on them. They trashed unnecessary. No, I think it was palace points, not keep points, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
but those landmarks. Oof. I mean, it's like imagine just like trashing a copper on your last turn and losing fountain points.
I think it wasn't fountain points if
Yeah.
uh
Palace.
yeah, but either way, fountain points seems more brutal because like you're ahead by 12. Now let's trash the copper. Get from
Yeah.
14 to 17 to flex.
But yeah, Palace is one of the harder ones to track unless you like go back through the log and search for
Yeah,
gains.
pretty much.
Yeah, this one is a win for Octopotus.
Now headed to game 5 out of 6. Here, let me quickly check the standings to see if Octopotus has played any games yet, because if they have been showing similar results, they can make a run at Sniper Bob's record.
They have not played any games yet.
That's unfortunate. Well, hopefully this will be the first of many 6-0s for them,
Hey.
as long as they're not against me.
Careful there. Alright.
Ties. Maybe different numbers of turns. I think this one gets.
You
Yeah,
know,
it does.
I've gotta commend JMC's good table hosting skills.
Indeed.
You know, even up high, sometimes you don't switch play order, get things messed up.
Yeah.
But here it's right back and forth and back and forth. But it's been decently close, and that one was the closest one of them all. It was
Yeah.
down to just first player, really. And
I think a single mount bank could have tipped the balance either way.
oh, Mountebank would have absolutely smashed it.
Oh, I think here again. Sorry for cutting you off.
Ooh.
We are going to fall into the quarry single buy trap
Uh-oh.
again.
Quarry, Trashman, Taxman, Bishop.
Trash. Pretty much. Pretty much. I can see a bunch of quarries and a bunch of monuments getting bought here.
Hey guys,
Maybe some bishops.
super pro tip, Moat can stop the advisor discard.
Wait, no, can't. I just got confused for a second.
It's a joke. Right, oh yeah, Rabble is...
Moat can stop the Rabble discard.
Oh, quick.
Rabble. Are you sure Rabble has the best one, except for because there is Bonfire?
Um,
Um, regarding
yeah,
DZ's comment about meme art.
but Rabble has the highest emojis per art,
Yeah.
and Bonfire
Wait,
is second.
Bonfire has 4 emojis, right?
Yeah, Rabble is, I think, 5.
There's.
I
I
will,
only count 4,
I will check.
unless there's an emoji with all of them.
Alright, let's see, you've got the Horror,
Uh,
Smash,
there's.
Rabble, Pitchfork, and Ah, all of which are appropriate reactions for gold.
for
And then,
opening. Also for opening Bishop.
oh, yeah, Bishop Watchtower, that's
Wait,
even...
the Watchtower here. It's
And then,
not nice.
you've got
It's.
Bonfire, which has some
I mean,
more variety,
there's
but...
there's Bonfire Beer, there's Pour One Out,
And
there's
then there's...
Bat Lady and Mad Lady, and what else is there?
No, that's the 4 of them.
That's a shame. We need a fifth one. Someone
J
calls Xyrix.
Zerix, yeah. Oh no, J Nails, are you okay?
So bad the gold is not even a bad card. Something's up with J Nails, said the jester to the thief.
Oh, I mean, like, yeah, this kind of looks just like terminal draw money.
Yeah. I mean, advisors don't do much here with the
Mhm.
lack of trashing.
Nothing does anything here except just rabble. I mean, I think maybe Vault. Vault is better once you've got green.
I really want this to turn into Bishop Golden deck.
uh,
Just please be a Bishop Golden deck. There are the golds getting bought, which most kingdoms would be bad. And this one, as Jane Ailes pointed out, not really. Yeah, probably they haven't seen the Bishop Golden deck. I only found out about it from the wiki,
yeah.
which,
I mean,
yeah.
it's not a very efficient strategy, so like you can quite easily beat it with a strong engine, which is why it doesn't really come up. But
Yeah,
if
it's
it
nicer with like a starting trasher such as Chapel,
if
or like something strong,
it's also just nicer on a weak board.
like this one.
Yeah, I've done a bounty hunter golden deck in League last season. It was fun.
Golden
I
decks in
mean,
general are fun.
not really a golden deck as much as just draw a deck in exile every turn.
I think if you're guaranteed to draw a deck, it counts as a golden deck, if I'm not mistaken. Because
I mean,
I mean, I had
you score points and your deck composition doesn't change, so like technically, but
yeah, I had an Ambassador Lighthouse Groundskeeper Golden deck in medium games as well,
oh yeah,
which
I saw that one. That
that was
was
the most fun one I've played so far.
that was pretty funny. You know, you just indefinitely gain VP chips and return estates.
I think that one could have been well, yes, it was absolutely guaranteed to do the thing.
I mean, if your opponent had a lighthouse in play,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I think them not having a lighthouse in play would have forced me to at least stop it for a few turns to pick up a gold and do it with duchies, which would have sort of killed the build. But I think at that point I would have had a big enough lead. Oh, they trashed a bishop to gold. Interesting.
Whack.
I
Um,
mean, I would have trashed a popper there for buying a gold.
they're not buying Rabbles or Vaults, so I'm not really.
I mean, I don't love the decision on this board, but it is somewhat defensible.
Yeah, I mean, just don't buy the other cards. Just Rabble Vault is fine. You don't
Yeah,
need a fancy deck, you just need terminal draw. And JMC gets a Vault, which is a good decision, you know, because um, Vault and just a couple of treasures is a province, so.
indeed. Yeah, Vault is a nice card for rating 8. So, oh, someone did take a Vault. JMC took a Vault,
Yeah,
which will hopefully lead them to their first win of the match. And Bishop is definitely better. Oh, sorry.
oh,
I think it just lagged out for a second.
okay.
Anyways, yeah,
Freaky
never
told.
buying.
I mean, yeah, it's weak and it helps your opponent, so.
Yeah, it's a better card late than early,
I
for
mean,
sure.
unless you've got like Fortress, because
The
then.
Bishop Fortress
Oh,
Golden deck
yeah.
is a fun one as well.
Um, right.
Yep, right on the money, Sean. I am. I think I dreamt the coolest golden deck I've thought of before, but not really seen, is one where you're adding uh, province, a laboratory, and a scheme every turn. I'm not sure if that's exactly a golden deck. Munster, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm not talking.
Ah, so
Alright.
great. I thought my thing was cutting out. I wonder if that counts as a golden deck though, because you are adding 3 cards each turn. But if you are like 100% guaranteed to draw a deck,
I mean, I don't know. Golden decks are odd.
that they are few and far between to be sure, but when they come around, they're quite fun.
I mean, and then you've just got Sanctuary, which just doesn't even count. Like, come on.
Yeah, and it's basically the same as Bounty Hunter in
Um,
terms of things,
me,
and also displays.
me too, DZ.
Jimmy,
Me too.
me as well.
All of us.
I mean, it's great like that.
Oh, hey, octopotus got an advisor.
I don't love that here. No, there's no trashing. Or well, I guess there's trashing. They did take bishops.
Yeah, but we're just clicking on all the wrong cards here.
I mean, Advisor's not a terrible. Actually, nope. I take that back. It's a terrible card, especially the timing of it. And especially if I'm and also regarding that rabble, I don't really want the rabble if I'm taking other actions in abundance because you're going to be drawing too much of those dead.
All
And
right.
also, um,
Yeah. Go ahead.
advisor advisor tends to be the best card when you've already trashed but you haven't started greening yet. It's just a nice way to get all of the things into your hand. So I don't really love, and there's another one, I don't really love taking it here because you're going to be running into a lot of green with it, and that just makes it far worse, closer to cantrip level.
Yep.
Sean, I'm unfamiliar with the reference. Rice is great when you can read 1/1000 of something.
Agreed.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. You can see them starting to take provinces now. Wonder if we're gonna another gold, which if you're planning to trash to bishop, I don't hate. And also to hit a price point, I don't hate. You do need a lot of advisors for them to be good. Yeah, that's true.
An advisor stack is kind of nice, especially if you can just flip your discard and start drawing back the cards that you just discarded.
Yeah. The vault. Oh, we did see a monument taken here. It's a nice shiny 2 coins, 1 VP. Only problem here is terminal space.
True. True.
Yeah, you definitely want trashing an advisor deck. I wonder if they'll bishop the. I think here you bishop gold.
Yeah, Bishop Gold seems the best thing to do here.
Yeah, because then you take a slightly bigger lead. Oh, they do. So, though many things in this match have been imperfect, I do like the willingness to bishop the golds. Maybe a touch early. That's true. They do have an abundance of treasure in their deck. I'd like Octopotus standing better here than um, JMC's.
Yeah, they've got a more reliable deck that can have a bunch of economy in it.
Yep. Well, JMC's sort of flooded with a bunch of actions they cannot play. Hopefully, JMC will bishop away that monument at this point. Realizing that it will do nothing for him, or for them rather,
Yeah.
in the majority
So
of time.
now we can.
Monument Duchy, potentially. I mean, you're going into a shuffle, so I'd rather not. Even something like Advisor here. Probably silver I'd lean towards. Are they
I just really want more vaults, honestly. Yeah.
again Moira speaking things into existence?
Sean. Yeah, I think lower level players can often go for more of like trying all the cards instead of focusing specifically on a certain card, and I think that that's good because then you get to learn the cards, and at some point you realize which ones are generally better or worse.
You make a good point. I feel like I at least as a commentator of this match, haven't been giving enough credit to the fact that they are less than 30 games, 30 rated games in, and I'm sort of harsh on them. So
Yeah,
they're playing reasonably well for that experience level. for sure.
Yeah, and Octopotus has gotten some pretty solid decks together. JMC too, falling for a couple of shiny card traps. Besides that, their idea of like scoring with Bishop is pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, DZ. I honestly wonder how Janiels does it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Janels just has a gift. Trashed the Lucky Magic Lamp and got the blessing of good commentary. I
That
mean,
was one of the three wishes. Quite special board, folks. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you've got that. You can also like commentate on players above you and then get snapped back at.
of course. Um, I don't think I'd ever, or at least at this point, commentate anything above League F or G.
Yeah, no, except maybe like a game of tracers, just for the memes.
Yep.
Yeah, and just got Dutchy dancing. Oh yeah, Wandering Wonder is an icon around these parts.
I was wondering why they're spectating right now, or is that just reference to other times? Wondering Winder is not.
Yeah,
Grift game goal gets back.
I mean, DC. I feel like JMC is not the resigning type, seeing as
Yeah.
they'd bought the final province and played out.
Something I don't see a lot with with newer players is them resigning. Like we pride ourselves here on being a chess-like environment where resigning is good etiquette.
Yeah,
Yeah. And that was not sarcasm, by the way.
yeah. No, I mean, here Octopotus ends the game, but yeah, sometimes if you're in a very losing position, then you might as well resign.
Yeah, like we saw half VP get hit, I think in game
I
two
mean,
it was.
yeah, but
MC did end that game, yeah.
lower rated players, like, there's more chance that your opponent will make a mistake, so that's not too bad. But if you've like been defeated in a war between like junkers, then you might consider resigning to just save a bit of time.
Indeed, especially in a six-game league match, which can tend to drag out sometimes. Here we're at 1.5 hours, not too bad.
Yeah, but like if you're like 99% certain, that's just
Yeah,
it's good enough. But you can
shame.
never but you should never resign early if your opponent can make a mistake that lets you win.
Yeah, it's more about like reaching half of VP.
Well,
Or
yeah,
like,
I mean, once, actually, even a couple seasons ago now, I think, my opponent missed a curse pile out, letting me get fountain points and win a couple turns after. So
nice.
don't don't Kanye if they're not gonna finish.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Chapel for
Woohoo!
first time. King's Court also. All of the cool stuff are here.
But what are you gonna be King's courting?
I don't know. King's Court Village draws. King's Court Council Room. I don't know. King's Court Mint to gain payload. King's Court Expand to gain payload. Yeah, probably. King's Court Library to do not much.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean
know.
like,
But King's Court, even a cantrip, does a King's is draw and plus actions. King's Court's just a wonderful card.
I mean King's Court Mint for some golds. King's Court Mint, Village, Expand, boom, all the provinces. Council Room Expand, that works too. But you draw for your opponent, so
I think the open here is probably Silver Chapel, right?
Yeah, Silver Chapel seems like the best thing if you don't have
Villain.
5-2. If you do have 5-2, um,
Mm. I think, do you go mint skip or do you go something chapel?
yeah,
Or would it be mint copper? No mint.
no.
No, the fives here, council room and mint are nice, but you don't want them early.
Yeah,
Although you're going to need to find the time to pick up a mint if that's your payload.
they're not good opening cards, but they're nice to have later.
What I
Once,
don't love is village silver and silver silver being the opens
ooh,
with no chapels.
right. So I feel like yeah, you want to get some silvers to start for your payload, and then mint away coppers, or just have them chapeled away by then.
Yeah, I think. Okay, who took a chapel now?
Octopotus.
Is Octopotus. JMC taking a council room, in my opinion, too early. I mean, with mint and a baker token, I'd consider skipping chapel. Shanahan.
Yeah, I mean, but like it's not like you've got like mint fool's gold on the board either.
Yeah, I think I would rather start with mint silver than a chapel. I almost never want to take
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
a village. Ah, yeah, of course. Yeah, village. While a nice card and definitely helpful in mid game, it's doing basically nothing for you on the first turn, because you
Oh,
village is only good when you have. Oh,
oh
maybe.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry to cut myself off there, but I do have to celebrate that King's Court is getting taken here. Such a good card.
Exciting,
Coppermint
exciting.
is so hard at 3. No, that's why it's like basically viable with a Baker token or something like that.
I mean, I feel like the best mint card is fool's gold, because you can start copying them right off the second shuffle, and then you've got a ton of fool's gold payload right there.
Yeah. I'm wondering if base prosperity guilds were chosen for any specific reason, or just that they seemed like nice cards to use, or nice starting things to use.
I mean, JMC's the host, so it's up to them.
I mean, I'm
And
assuming they did agree
yeah,
on it
it's up
beforehand.
to them and up to like how they agree to play. So
Yeah.
I don't know how they worked it out, but they did, and guess that's how you do. Yeah,
Yep.
expand. I want to expand first because I can expand estates away into stuff that's better than estates.
I don't know, because I feel like at that point I would have chapeled all of that away. I think I,
True, true.
but if you don't have the chapel, you probably want the expand. JMC does have both now. JMC seems actually never mind. Octopus has trashed away much of their junk.
Yeah,
I'm not
Octopotus
sure.
is definitely thinner, having gotten the chapel.
Yeah,
What a play.
King's Corning Village. It's not bad. It's draw, but you're not drawing much until you trash.
Yeah, yeah, the chapel is definitely really helping Octopotus. Like in general, chapel is a super strong card, and you want to get it as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think it's Octopus here. It's time to take. No, 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 no. You're doing so well.
Oh
Actually,
no.
the gold, maybe if you think you're going to be minting, I think you do want
I
the
mean,
council room there
yeah.
because it's going to help you buy stuff. Octopus are. Oh, I feel like
yes.
that is the potential to catch on James C. H.
Perhaps we've set a precedent.
I hope
Really,
so. That would be cool.
um, I feel like this game got messed up turn 1 with JMC buying a village. Village is not a good opening card.
I mean, Village Chapel, I don't care so much because you're taking the chapel and you're. It's obviously better with silver, but Village, probably second or third best thing to open with chapel here.
Village literally does nothing on the first shuffle. It's
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'm saying that is because you're. If you draw the silver with chapel, you have a lost turn and you're only trashing 3 cards. Whereas if you have the village with chapel, you're trashing 4 cards, and also you have, I think, half the chance to bottom deck it.
I mean, fair.
But yeah, but it doesn't really do much in the long run. Or
Nice,
it,
so Octopotus with some good buys, getting a lot of
yeah,
engineering going
they
on.
definitely seem to be pulling ahead here. Might want to get rid of some of the silvers as Octopotus. Is that part of April's song, J Nails?
No, I think
Actually,
that's
nope,
just
different song. That's a
yeah.
start. That's a start to a next one. Octopotus does. Yeah, I agree
Alright.
with Moyo there.
Yeah, Octo seems to have a stronger overall idea of strategy, but JMC has like parts and pieces that are not quite put together yet.
Yeah, there's something that's gonna come with experience.
Alright.
Eventually. I mean, even after this match, they're probably gonna know how to mill a province. They're probably gonna see buying a chapel, like, and also commentating is gonna help with us, or it's gonna help with that rather.
Yeah. Ooh. Um.
Of course, Moyo's going for the Octo. Yep.
Exposed.
Yeah, Moyo's secretly playing as Octopotus, and that's why they're doing so well.
Top secret conspiracy connection.
10 alts that will blow your mind.
The,
Number 8 is particularly shocking.
oh man, that reminds me of Black Mask got found today.
Yeah, I think that um the post in coaching was a while ago, and I think I
Yeah,
saw it at the time, but didn't think much of it.
and then it's like, oh wait, hold up.
Yep. I feel like we have to get Steph to just change it to no mask. Although that's also not a great name in these times.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate. Um.
Yeah. Ooh, it's true.
Oh.
Ooh, wow. That's some
Oh.
nice greening.
Yeah, but now you're just gonna draw all that green.
It's all right. At this level, you're probably okay if you have a quadruple province turn.
That
That
was
should probably
indeed.
set you up. Now
That.
that was a turn.
Oh no, the poor lone king's court. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's a game in two.
yeah. Is
Hey,
that because I've had it?
congrats. That's a
Congrats once again.
first.
Comes with experience. You're gonna have that more and more when you get better,
Da, da, da.
or as you're getting better, I should say.
Alright, so. Oh, just
You can kings, or you can just expand the council room or the king's
yeah,
court here and
win,
finish it out.
win in hand.
Yeah.
Or you can
Village
king's court.
first, king's court, the
Oh,
council room,
king's
and
court
still
the
you
expand.
can still expand the king's court. Wait,
You can king the expand and expand.
expand all the silvers, or expand a gold into silvers. Expand the duchy into the province. Expand the silver into duchy. Just ultimate mega greening.
Oh yeah.
It's fun to do. It's a nice way to finish out a 6 game match. And though I'm sort of feel bad for
Yay!
JMC, it's fun to do.
Yeah, big
2 duchies in the
turns
state.
are exciting. Yes,
Yes.
that's the 6-0 from Octopotus. Well
Mhm.
done.
Good for them.
Alright.
And JMC will hopefully. I feel like what I would expect in practice here is you're gonna do better if you're playing your later matches as other players are playing their earlier ones because like that little experience is going to do a
Yeah,
lot.
definitely adds up. So thank you for commentating.
Thanks, Mustard Cheese.
See ya.